What's up everybody, it's me VB and welcome to my review of the film Harriet. This is a biographical film about Harriet Tubman, the person who freed over 70 slaves during the Civil War era of the 1850s and 1860s, thanks to the use of the Underground Railroad, where she became one of its most famous conductors. So this film centers around Harriet Tubman, America's most famous former slave that went back to the South to help free her fellow people from slavery, including her friends and her family too. Now, the way that she did this was through the Underground Railroad. She didn't conceive the idea, but she helped it move along, and she helped it become one of the most important events in America's timeline. Through that, she was able to free over 70 slaves, and thanks to her work, she got a position as a part of the Union Army as a scout in the American Civil War in the 1860s. So what you're seeing here was a very real thing that happened during the 1800s. This still is from the scene where Harriet was dreaming about the time that she got separated from her family thanks to slave owners back in the 1800s, particularly the late 1840s, early 1850s. And that was a very, very tough time for America, and a very tough time for civil rights and equality too. Now, one of the things that Harriet was known for was for her belief in God, which really helped her in the freedom of slaves back when she was freeing all of them. And part of the things that she used to go to was church ceremonies, just like this pastor here, who was actually singing a traditional hymn that was featured here in the movie. So this is the part where Harriet, before she got her name, was really, really upset about what her master was saying to her at the time, which convinced her to run away and become a free. And let me tell you, I would do exactly as she did if I were in her shoes. The person who played Harriet Tubman, I thought, did a phenomenal job. Her name is Cynthia Erivo. Some of you might recognize her from the Broadway production of The Color Purple. She has a great singing voice, and I think she also has a great talent too. We could see her in many, many other upcoming productions. Perhaps even more biographical dramas.
We are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear?